G'day skate champions and welcome to Flat Ground Friday Season 3 Episode 13. Mikhail and I are here at Wave of Heights. It's another warm summer day in Brisbane and we're just going to get stuck in to the regular tricks. Mikhail's going to have a bit of fun on his longboard and then we're going to try and power on with this Fakie Heelflip. Let's go. Alright, started as usual with all the ollie variations. Feeling surprisingly okay with the switch ollies. Then front 180s. Another good trick that's coming to me now is the back 180. Maybe not very high, but I'm definitely getting the momentum for it. And then Fakie frontside 180, not too bad. Had a little trouble with the half cab, which I always do, but got that moved on. Knocked out a kind of reasonable pop shove it, and then spent a little bit more time on the front shove because I'm starting to get these ones a little bit. Still compromising on height, but definitely getting a good rotation, which I'm really happy with. I cannot overstate the importance of these warm-up tricks, these beginner tricks, because they just sort of get you in the mood for skating, loosen your body up a little bit, and just really get you well prepared for the harder tricks. Talking about hard tricks, let's move on to the Fakie big spin. I think I might have spoken too soon. Whilst my confidence was up, I certainly came back crashing down to earth with the Fakie big spin. Just completely off it. Felt like I couldn't decide how far back I wanted my back foot. And I got this really bad one. But we're moving on now for the kickflips. I didn't start too well with the kickflips. I knew exactly what was going wrong. I wasn't squaring my shoulders up and I just had a severe case of back foot bandit. And then I sort of rectified that, got a couple. One where I hit like this tiny little pebble. Pebble. Tiny little pebble, which was ridiculous, and then just needed to get one more, which was equally kind of dodgy, but varials, let's go. Alright, so varials felt very close from the very beginning. Really wanted to get a first try like last week, but didn't go my way, and I eventually got like not a full 180. That's about 15 minutes of skating, which I wanted to allocate to all that stuff, get warmed up, and now I have a bit longer for the Fakie heels, which is, you know, it's the goal. I'm going to try and get it this video. Let's get stuck in. Alright, currently been doing these tricks for roughly the same time I did all the other tricks. And I'm not feeling it as much as I did last week. Definitely feels a little bit warmer, but that's no real excuse because I skated for longer last week. But definitely having rotation issues, and the back foot is not coming into play. You focus on one thing, so I focus on the kick back on my back foot and I lose the rotation with my front foot. Focus on kicking the heel and I completely lose my back foot. And then if I focus on just trying to jump high to give myself more time, neither of them work. So just take a little break, move the camera out of the sun and come back to it. All right, it's really funny when you come back from a little break, how everything sort of just disappears and you don't do too bad on your first try, which was the case here. But then sort of step back into my usual poor form. And then once again, I just was concentrating really hard on just the ollie momentum, flick momentum, and keeping my shoulders as square as possible to keep the rotation doing the same motion, so I knew where I was going to land. You can see that the momentum of the board and my body are obviously going one way, and my back foot is just going the other way when I kick forward, which is all sorts of trouble. Not going to get that in there, so trying to suck that back foot under as much as possible. And I started to get some double toe drags, a lot of them in fact, and it was very close. I kept saying last try, but it was a filthy lie. And then I landed this one right here. I got a major toe drag, but oh my gosh, it was as close as I was going to get this week to landing this. In my books, I'll take it, but I'm just going to have to keep at it. I did a few more and I even got both feet on at one try, but again, the momentum of the board going that way, I think I needed to bend my knees more, maybe have my body weight or center of gravity going with the board more than I had. I think that was just a consequence of trying to push in the opposite direction. But that is probably the hardest I've worked for any trick. Even my kickflip attempts, this was just, you know, my legs were shaking. I don't think it's healthy if I carry on today. But definitely this has been a progress and we'll continue from this point to progress to getting this a really nice land. But yeah, landing stationary and then going for the fakie and getting both feet on last week and landing major toe drag this week. You know, hopefully next week or in the coming weeks we can maybe a regular heel flip and possibly another Fakie Heelflip. But that's it for this week, legends. That's it for this week. That's it for this week, legends. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, and of course, keep progressing. Take it easy. Totally gonna have to do one of these videos about the longboard. That's coming up soon, I promise.